Welcome to Logged In. I'm Domonique Foxworth, and another week of social media is in the books. And as usual, I'm too old to keep up, but luckily I got my friend Sheila here to masticate this nonsense to make it easier for it to go down for me. Hi, Sheila.
Hey.
You like masticate, didn't you?
I do. That was an SAT word. I'm trying to use my context clues right now, but...
I was hoping it would make you nervous and uncomfortable.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I mean, Google it, children. All right, Sheila, so what's up this week?
The good, the bad, and the ugly, mostly ugly, of social media, specifically Twitter this week. We're gonna start with Elon Musk.
Okay, yeah, he bought Twitter. I'm aware of that. You don't have to bring that to my attention, but I mean, how are people reacting to it?
Like, how does anyone react to anything Elon does? Like, it's odd. You bought Twitter for $44 billion in cash. First of all, it's nasty work that you have that much cash to buy a place that, like, doesn't exist.
I mean, you say it doesn't exist, but it is incredibly influential, like more so than any other media outlet. I know they don't consider themselves a media outlet.
Yeah.
It's more of a platform, at least what they say, but they do like decide through their algorithms and through the people that they block and the people that they promote. They decide, I think, a lot of what the social media conversation is, which then impacts decisions in the way the world works. And like with Elon currently embroiled in a racial discrimination lawsuit, like who knows what he is the son of like apartheid South Africa. There's a lot going on with Elon Musk. He's accomplished a lot of impressive things, but to have this powerful platform in the hands of one man is really scary.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's like, to me, I'm just concerned, like, what is this for? Is it a power play, or are you just gonna do what you do and exploit people for their strategy and their work, and then you benefit and profit? I don't know.
I mean, to me, it feels like more than anything, it's like he just wants attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it like...
He needs a hug.
Yeah, we all do. We all need a hug.
It's been a rough 2 years.
I guess when you have that much money, maybe a hug is not quite enough. You need like a hug from all of social media. But I think the fear is some of the people that were put off of Twitter will be let back on. And that is concerning. Our former president is one of those people.
Yeah.
And I think that's as concerning as anything. And just having that much control, and if our government is not going to treat it like a media outlet and not expect them to edit their content and like fact check the content, which I know is it's almost an impossible job, but like we're in a new part of society and a new way the media works. We need to figure out how to make it work, especially when one dude got the steering wheel to one of the most powerful platforms.
And you know what he wants to do? An edit button.
Okay, well that's okay. I'm not gonna be mad at it.
Imagine you tweet something and then you go back and edit it 10 days later. It was already retweeted.
I think that's solved. It's solved is that you have to put in that it was edited. Like there's a check on it or something, or a mark or a color or something that indicates that there was an edit made.
That's good.
That's it.
But imagine if you tweet like something so outlandish that's not true. It gets retweeted 1,000,000 times, 1,000,000 people see it, and then you edit it like, ha ha ha, JK, edit it. At this point, if I've seen it, I'm not gonna go back to check
Screen cap, we got a screen cap.
We do.
Screen cap, all right, what's next?
Well, the second part of the ugly of social media this week is the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez situation that continues to unfold. And this week, the talk of social media was her interview with Gayle King.
Which was on normal media for old people like me. I mean, the interview with Gayle King.
You probably still have a landline. That's how I feel. I just said that.
And an answer machine.
Ooh. With a tape in it too? You probably do. You flip
flip that thing over. And when you call me, you just gotta hear old school music, old school R&B.
And you come in like, hey, what's up? It's Domonique. And you...
At the tone, you know what to do.
No. Anyways, Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, it's just a really unfortunate situation to see play out, and especially publicly like this, and people are tearing her down.
Does anybody know, well, I guess they know what actually happened that night, but at least I'm on the outside. I'm not gonna pretend like I understand this. My inclination is to like believe Megan's story, or stories, I guess. The interesting part for me at least is that it feels like people are taking sides, and I guess that's what we do on everything. We can't not have an opinion, but I don't know what to think. I think like I said, my instinct is just to be like, Megan ain't making this up.
Yeah, who makes up getting shot? Like that's a weird lie, honestly, to make up. But my thing is, when it comes to Twitter, it's turning to C-SPAN. Like, why am I watching cross-examinations of the Johnny Depp case, of Megan and Tory? Like, bro, this has nothing to do with us. Like, very much let... And it's Black China and the Kardashians right now, too.
What they doing?
Ooh, you You haven't seen, we gotta talk later about that one. But she's
Hold on,
suing the Kardashians.
just give me, oh, she is?
Yes.
About what?
Because basically, so she had her show and she's like, Mama Chris came in and was like, she's, as China used the word, she called her ghetto and said, cancel the show. So she's like, y'all stopped my bag.
Yeah.
So I'm coming through in the looks to sue the Kardashians.
That sounds fun. Maybe we'll talk about that next week. All right, what else you got?
So, the last, I don't know if this is quite ugly about social media, but interesting, are these celebrity lookalikes and how they're making a bag for looking like a celebrity. So there's one who looks like Lil Durk, but his name is Lil Perkio. Like Durkio, but Perkio? I don't know.
Does Lil Durk call himself Durkio?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what Lil Durk look like.
What?
I don't know what he look like.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, all these Lils, there's one, Wayne. The rest of y'all wanna be
you
Lils.
just sounded, you
That's
just said
fine.
all these Lils.
There's a lot of Lils that want to be something, but they ain't nothing but knockoff.
Don't do
Knockoff Wayne.
Don't do Durkio like that.
So you're a Durk fan?
What? Am I a Durk fan? Pull up in the Sri Lanka. What? Do you know where that's from?
I know Dirk Nowitzki was incredible in the finals against the Heat. That was awesome.
Can someone edit like question marks around my head or something?
You don't know Dirk?
I do know him.
Oh,
Just
okay,
like
gotcha.
what?
He's the man, the German giraffe. Anyway, so
I
people-
didn't know they called him that though.
Maybe they don't.
Well-
maybe I just created
Maybe
that.
that's what you like watch. Like,
All right, so people making money would look like. So we gonna. That's it. Who else is?
I mean, it's a fake Drake out there.
There are lots of fake Drakes.
It's a
I feel
fake
like.
Rihanna.
But these people, how are they making money? Are they doing like cameos? How are they making money faking? Are they showing up?
I mean, I don't know if it's money involved with 6ix9ine. Does he have money? I don't know. But he did sign Perkio on for like a song or something. So like, and
So
like
Perkio raps too. He's not just a lookalike. He's like a
I
full.
haven't quite figured that out. Because what I have seen though was he went to the mall and like dressed like Durkio, and everyone was like, grown men actually were like, Durkio. It was very embarrassing for the brand of men as a unit.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Who can I be? I gotta get some of this money. Who can I do lookalike? I could do probably Idris.
I knew you were going to say that.
mean,
like, why did I know you were
Like
going to
young
go all the way to the
Denzel.
street?
I mean, look at me. Like I'm a very handsome guy, and so I gotta go with other very handsome black men. Or I could just go as me.
You went like, you could go as you.
I don't know.
Because you went as the pinnacle. You said a young Denzel. Like,
I mean, yeah, I could convince people that time travel was real. That's all.
you know what? Like that LeBron commercial where he was like 18 next to himself. Just like that.
I did see LeBron is in the Maldives, I think, out here during the playoffs. You may not have seen that. That's old people Twitter or old people social media,
Uh-oh.
where we keep up with other 38-year-olds. Was he 37? He's trying to pretend.
there.
He's trying to pretend like the playoffs don't matter to him.
Because it was very much giving 1-2-3 Cancun vibes for the Lakers this year, but we're not going to go there.
They were out. All right, so let's close it out with our TikTok of the week. So I saw this. Your man, Kevin Samuel. Well, I guess we should just play the video. He's a popular, I guess, like pro men's podcaster. I don't know how to
Misogyny podcast.
Yeah, I guess
actually.
pro misogyny podcast is the best way to describe this man's track record. Let's play the video.
But if you have made it to 35 years old and you're unmarried, you are a leftover woman.
Why is he sitting there with the full suit on with his background blurred? He's using Zoom. Like, I'm very disturbed by this whole thing.
Men know that there's something likely wrong with you. Whether you want to hear it or not, I'm going to just go there with you. I'm telling you the truth that you don't want to hear. Men know that there's something likely wrong with you.
Like, I have thoughts, but I want to hear yours first. Yeah, that's enough. That pretty much sums it up. I mean, I think that you've said this many times, is we need to defund men's podcasts, and this is an example of it. But at least for me, and it's the scary part, is we were talking about the former president earlier, and this to me falls in a similar category as something that I think is like entertainment.
Yeah.
And like my first instinct, and it's probably because I'm a man, is at like laughing at it and not taking it seriously. But my guess is all of this, and this is just one example of the things he said, there's lots of things that go viral from him. And my first instinct is to laugh and to dismiss it. Like, oh, people having a good time. But my guess is there are lots of people who listen to this and follow him like it's the gospel.
Cam Newton. Anyways.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like, to say women over 35 are leftover, like, has he seen the dating pool? Because it has pee in it. Like, you can't say that. You cannot tell somebody that. But also, it's like, just be quiet sometimes. Like, it pays to just
No, actually, it does not. That's the problem. And I guess that's like back to the original Elon Musk thing. Is like it does not pay to be quiet. It pays to say something like this, to have us talking about it, to have people sharing it.
Yeah.
And like for whoever is watching this show, they may not know who he is, and now they do.
Now they do.
And maybe of them, they'll realize that this is not something that we need to support. And maybe there's some of them who are looking for this, or looking for something to speak to that hopefully latent misogynist in them, and hopefully they do not. And I guess the point of bringing something like this up on a show like this is that we can let people know that it's not right. It's not okay.
No.
And it is like, at least in my view, I don't know him obviously. I guess he's playing a character.
Look, that's where I wonder, is he making money to say these outlandish things? Or is it just, it looks like this is a podcast machine from Amazon, and he's in his basement sometimes. I think the man was like it was some weird stuff.
Oh, just because everybody don't got lavish surroundings like this.
You think he has sponsors though? Like who is sponsoring that?
Well, if you can get enough listenership or viewers or followers, you can tweet stuff out and make money off of that. You can be an Instagram influencer. Like, am I teaching you about how to make money on the internet?
I was gonna say, it's not giving, because normally it's like brands or like you'll make money like that, but it's like, who in their right mind
Want to associate.
But now I'm gonna go look up what sponsorships he has, because don't let me see my favorite product, because we're gonna call y'all out next week.
Then you're gonna have to buy that stuff on the low.
On my private browser.
It's so impossible to live like a pure life.
Yeah.
Like it is actually impossible at this point to buy the things and live a comfortable life without also like funding some of the things that we hate, which doesn't mean that we shouldn't try. So I am not going to discourage you. Defund that dude in his podcast.
Thank you for the encouragement.
I got you too, unless it's like Amazon or something. I need to get my stuff next day.
Listen, I ignore things when it comes out about the Bezos, okay?
Oh,
I love
man.
crime.
Chick-fil-A is delicious, but I don't eat it, except for sometimes. All right.
Sundays.
This has been fun. If you want to find my dog Sheila, where can they find you?
Find me on Instagram at toldby.she or on Twitter at toldbyshe.
Don't look for me. See you next week.